Hi there and welcome back to my channel. I'm Lisa and today we are going to be making a little mini book all about positivity, something that's really upbeat. I'm going to be making mine as a gift to send to my mum, and I'm basically just going to make a really sweet little mini book and fill it with positivity. Just fill it with happy quotes and sweet messages, just something to make her really, really happy. This is also something that you can make yourself. I've covered my desk in bits and pieces from this month's kit. This month's kit is called When Life Gives You Lemons, and it's all about finding positivity in everything that you do. So that's what I'm going to be using. Obviously, even if you don't have the kit, you can still make one of these. And if you would like a kit, I'll leave the link below for you. So this is a super easy mini book. This is how it looks. And we are going to fill this book with cute little positive messages. All you need to get you started are 2 pieces of regular A4 printer paper. Nice and easy. And then you are going to fold it over and then trim it down and fold it again. So I've trimmed the edges off mine, so that gives me 4 pieces. I'm then going to fold it over again, and that gives me my mini book. If you want a different size, you can cut it down if you wish. I have trimmed mine down very slightly because I want to use the vellum in the kit as the front cover. So I've folded that down and then I've popped the book inside. But what I've done is I've just trimmed it down very slightly, as you can see, so that it fits in neatly. Then I've used my hole punch to create the holes and thread the string through. If you don't have a hole punch, you can always use staples. And making the holes, then thread the string through, or use ribbon if you'd prefer, but you get string and ribbon in this month's kit. And then you can start decorating your pages. And that's it. That's such a quick and easy way to make a mini book. If you wanted to use watercolor paper, you could do that too. I think it's really cute to create the front page inside when you're using vellum. And then I've just added a couple of little stickers on the front like that. I think that looks really cute. Don't you agree? I just love the muted soft tones that the vellum gives. I think it's so pretty. So we are now going to work together on creating lots of positive messages inside this book. I have gone online and Googled positive affirmations and positive quotes. If you're making the book for yourself, positive affirmations could be something really, really good. Just something really uplifting and positive for you to read each day. As this is for my mum, I've gone on and printed off loads of different positive things. I'm going to cut them all down and we're going to start creating the pages. I've cut out all my little positive quotes. Some of them I've left with like spaces at the back. Some of them I've got a bit more space all around. So I varied it a little bit so that I can have some fun with these on the page. And some I've done like the fonts, different sizes as well. I've used a typewriter font because that's my favorite type of font to go with. I've kept my very first page really simple. I might add some wording afterwards, but I've just used some pattern paper, one of the journal cards from the kit, and then a couple of stickers as well. But I'm going to go on to the next page and I'm going to use the postcard from the kit here. I'm going to share the same tip as I shared in my last video, and this is a tip from my friend Laura Rumble, who's an amazing scrapbooker. She recommends using larger scissors for fussy cutting rather than the small ones, and it's so true. It's so much easier. You kind of just glide around the design, so I really recommend that too. I'm going over my book and I'm cutting papers down, I'm cutting the quotes down and just sticking it all, layering it all up using double-sided sticky tape and just creating really simple pages. I'm not going to the usual extent I would usually do when I'm creating a mini book. I'm keeping this one a bit more simple. I quite like the clean look with it being all about lemons and positivity. I kind of see that as quite a clean image in my head, so that's what I'm going with this time. And I'm not finishing each page, I'm just at the moment keeping it simple and just adding a little bit to each page. I like to do this with mini books, then I go back afterwards and add more detail, add the journaling, add any doodling. I like to try and use up scraps, so here I've got part of the postcard I was cutting up just a moment ago, and I've cut that down to use to layer under my little journal card as well. I really enjoy using the embellishment postcards from the kit, and I enjoy cutting them up. These are brilliant on mini books. They're so much fun to add, and because they're quite small and you've got all the details on there, they make really good mini book embellishments. I'm now going through adding bits and pieces, seeing what I can use. I'd actually looked at what I had already, which made the printing of the quotes a lot easier. Here I made up my own. I'm cutting out 3 from the pattern paper from the kit, and I'd actually already printed 3 things that I loved about my mum the most. Those are her kindness, generosity to others, and how she supports others as well. My mum's one of these people. She's had a real hard life. I'm a true believer in luck and that you make your own happiness, but in some things I do think there is an element of luck. She's lost a lot of people very close to her at a very young age that shouldn't have passed, and she's always upbeat. She's always helping other people, helping in the community, helping with her church. She helped an elderly neighbour for a long time, even to the point of bathing her in the evening and making her food. She's just one of those people, and for nothing as well, nothing in return. She just does it because she enjoys helping people. She's just one of those really kind people. She'll do absolutely anything for anyone with nothing in return. She's just one of those people. So I think this book would be really good for her. Here I've used one of my circle punches, and I've just gone around and just created my own pattern paper. I think that looks really nice. I'm cutting the quote down to make it fit slightly, but I like it when things overlap as well. I'm using the stickers from the kit again to layer up. I do really enjoy layering up things when I create, and I'm using a Mickey punch here. Isn't this the cutest punch? It is in my Amazon store below, so if you need a Mickey punch in your life, it is down below. Here is the tag from this month's kit. I've replaced the string with a little bit of ribbon. One of the things I really like to do is to switch my staples out for coloured staples. I have a little stash in the top drawer of my desk next to where I create, and it's just something really fun to do. There we go. I think that makes such a big difference. I really like that look. I'm cutting out the pattern paper here. I love this pattern paper. You've probably seen me going on about this. I've featured it in a few of my weekly vlogs when I was painting it. It was originally a watercolour paper of mine painting, and these are so much fun to cut out. I like doing half embellishments and just layering them underneath. I think that looks really cool. In the center page I am going with the main postcard of the kit, and I'm cutting all the way around, and I'm going to slide it under the string so that it can sit nicely in the book, but you can still read it as well. And I think that's a really nice centerpiece. I'm going to add a little bit of journaling underneath, and again just add some stickers and bits and pieces and just make it look really pretty. I want a really pretty book so that my mum kind of is not only wowed by the quotes, but she just can see that it's such a pretty book, and hopefully she will enjoy looking through it. I'm going to ask her to read through it every single morning. I think it will be really good for her. She needs a positivity boost, so I think this will be really good. I like using the double-sided sticky tape because it can be repositioned, and quite often I do need to just change things or straighten things, so for me that works really well. You can add photos if you wanted to. You don't have to just add quotes. I just wanted quotes. It's just something a bit different. I make a lot of mini books, so sometimes it's fun to create something a little bit different. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know if you love making mini books as well. Have you made one before? Is this potentially a first for you? If it is a first, it's a really good one to have as a first mini book because it is quick and easy. Sometimes mini books can be quite daunting because because they are so involved, and especially when you've got a lot of photos to prepare as well. Whereas this was just a few minutes of me printing out the quotes to add, and it's just come together really, really quickly, literally within the hour. It's that fast. Doing a bit more fussy cutting here, cutting around the design of the paper. Rather than cutting out the design in one, I've ended up using it in 3 places in the book, which I'm really pleased with. So I've had good use out of that one. Using the paper here again, and I'm going to add this to embellish the page. I don't stick everything down completely, and I have actually gone through at the end and just made sure everything is neatly stuck down. Here I am at the back, and I'm going to use this lovely flower embellishment again, cutting it out. I really do love the vellum as a cover. A book cover. I think it's so pretty. I love that soft layer, the way it mutes the design. It just feels soft and gentle and really, really delicate. I really like this look. So the book is more or less done, but what I'm going to do is go around with my black journal pen, go around the outside, because I just think by doodling around the outside it just makes things pop. So I'm going to do that next. With my black pen everywhere. What I've done on a couple of the pages, you can see the black line on the other side. So on some of them I've actually used that outline, like here you can just see it faintly through, and I'm actually using my pen and using that line as well. I think that looks quite nice. I've done the black pen marks. I just always think by going around the outside with things, it just really makes your page pop. Let's go around the outside of this one as well. Let me know if you're going to make one of these as well. It's a really fun thing to make, and it really does make a nice gift as well. And now I'm just going to go around and add a few more details. So here is my little finished book now. I'm really pleased with how this has turned out. And then as a last minute touch, I've ended up using the alphabet stickers from last month's kit just to add on the front. So I finished this little mini book, and I'm really, really pleased with it. I think it makes a really lovely gift, and hopefully my mum will really like it. Let me know if you're going to make one too. And let me know what your favourite quote is. I do love a quote. Obviously you can make them more colourful. I wanted mine to be, I added a little paper clip there. I wanted mine to be quite simplistic, not too much. And I'm really pleased with how this has turned out. I think it's a really, really lovely gift. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope it's inspired you to create something as well. It hasn't taken me very long. It's really simple, as you can see. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you're going to make one. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you don't already. Give us a thumbs up if you've enjoyed this video, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye.